Live once again. So just want to make sure that everybody's tuning in. Make sure you guys go down, comment down below if you can hear me, so that way I know if you guys can hear me or not. All right, getting everything ready to go here. Like I said, if you can hear me, throw it down in the comments so that way I know exactly if we're working right now. All right, like I said, I'm gonna drop some gems on you guys once again. I'm gonna go through some stuff, and this is gonna do with something that every sports bettor should know. All right, every single sports bettor should know what I am about to teach you guys because it's very important. All right, but here's one thing though: if you don't have a bankroll or you don't have a right strategy in place to actually win, this video might not be for you. All right, but if you do, then let's get down to it. All right, so first thing we're going to talk about here is going to be compound interest. All right, not a lot of people understand what compound interest is. They don't understand how to adapt that to anything that they're doing. This is a common thing when it comes to stock markets and investing and stuff like that. So compound interest, when you put it into sports betting terms, it's when you take your profits and you roll them into the next month, thus increasing what your overall stake is. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go through and I'm going to show you guys exactly what 12 months looks like of compounding a bankroll and winning and losing. Having some losing months as long and winning, because here's the thing, in sports betting, when you're doing this day in and day out, month and month, over and over, year to year, you're going to incur losses. There's going to be months where you lose. All right, it's inevitable. It happens to everybody. All right, it happens to me. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like as we take that journey and we go through. All right, but once again, talking about compound interest, your unit size is going to change at the beginning of each month depending on what you did that previous month. All right, that is how you're going to judge how to compound your overall unit size and correlate it with your bankroll. All right, this is very important because if you want to accelerate your bankroll and if you want to almost 10x your bankroll, because you're going to see if you want to almost 10x that, then you have to apply this to your sports betting. But like I said, you need a strategy obviously that shows that you win, because if you don't, then you're going to be out of luck. You're going to be losing month in and month out. All right, but if you don't have that strategy, you guys always know you can go down in the description. You can click the link down there, and I can help you out in that category for sure. All right, but let's go ahead and get down to it. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. Let's start with month one. We're going to start with a $3,000 bankroll. All right, $3,000 bankroll. We're going to say unit size is at 3%. We're going to say $90. All right. Let's say that first month we win 10 units. All right, if you win 10 units in that first month and you're profiting $900, then you're looking good, right? All right, 10 units is not that hard to get. All right, this is my standard that I expect usually throughout the the months when a lot of sports are going. During the summer, you got just baseball really going on, so hard to squeeze 10 units out of a month there. And I know I'm going to get some people in the comment section, some clowns out there that are like, I did 150 units this month, or I did 80 units this month. Listen, no you didn't. And if you did, you're going to lose it all next month because there's no way you can keep that going. All right, you can't keep that pace going. But like I said, I operate in realistic terms. All right, so 10 units, that's realistic of something that you can obtain in a month. All right, if you know what you're doing. So for example here, like I said, month one, you win 10 units, you're up $900. All right, we get to month two, your new bankroll now is $3,900. All right, so you have a $3,900 bankroll. Now your unit size is going to change because now we're going to correlate that. We're going to do 3% of that $3,900, which is $117. All right, so you adapt that. Now you're betting more money, obviously, right? So what happens now? Month two, let's just say it's a mediocre month. All right, let's say you didn't get 10 units out of that month. You ended up making only 5 units. All right, a profit of $585. Here's another thing I want to approach when I show you guys this. All right, this guy right now, let's say for example, he's got a $3,900 bankroll. He did good. He made 5 units in a month. He only made $585. All right, how many people out there are satisfied with making $585 in a month? All right, not a lot, right? Not a lot of people are satisfied with that. All right, people with a $1,000 bankroll, if they make $585 in a month, they're not satisfied with it. Just realize this. If you have a $1,000 bankroll and you make $585, you've made over 50% of what your bankroll is. All right. Here, still solid. Like, that's still solid. That's still a good amount of money to make. $585 in a month is solid. To make anything in a month is solid. You got to get that through your head. If you make any type of profit in a month, then you are doing solid. You are doing better than 99% of sports bettors out there. Every single day, people are doing nonstop, just losing. Nonstop losing. All right, so if you're winning anything, remember this. Anything, every month, if you're pulling a profit, at any sort of profit, no matter what it is, you are being successful while the others are sitting there donating. All right, let's get to month 3. So we add that now to the new bankroll. New bankroll is going to be $4,485. Unit size, $134.55. All right, yeah, I got down to the cents on this stuff, so that way you guys can really see how it ends up going. But that's the new bankroll. Look, you started out with $3,000, took you a couple months, now you're up to $4,485, right? Like I said, this works with the right strategy, and obviously you need the right strategy in place. As long as you're winning, then you're good. If you're losing, then this isn't going to work, obviously. All right, now let's say, because like I told you, you don't win every single month in sports betting. You cannot expect to win every single month. You can't. Month 3 ended up taking a loss. All right, let's see. Month 3, you lost 2 units. So you actually gave back $269.10. This right here is where 99% of people that are trying to be sports bettors fall off the wagon. Because imagine working 30 days of picking plays, working 30 days of researching plays, and you actually gave back $269. Not fun, right? No. But guess what? That's part of the game. And if you can get through that mental aspect of that, you could actually be successful in this game. All right? Because you're going to lose, regardless. It's inevitable. You're going to lose. Take it like a man and keep moving on. So we lost 2 units in that month, gave back $269. Now our new bankroll going into month 4 is $4,215.90. Unit size is going to be $126.47. All right, so we had to regress a little bit. All right, not too much, but you had to regress a little bit. Now let's go ahead and take a look at month 4. Month 4, you got back on track. All right, you made 10 units. Now look at your profit that you made. $1,264.70. All right, that's a solid profit, right? For anybody. That's a solid profit in a month. All right, that's, again, moderate, 10 units. Anybody can accomplish this. All right, 10 units. So now let's go to month 5 here. Our new bankroll is $5,480.60, and our unit size is $164.41. Now, we've had a losing month. This is with having a losing month. We were able to take a $3,000 bankroll. Now we're at a $5,480 bankroll. All right, almost $5,500 bankroll. Let's say month 5, we didn't hit 10 units, but got close. Let's say you made about 7. All right, 7 units there. Now your profit in that month, because your unit size gained, your unit size is a little bit bigger, you still cleared $1,000 profit. You made $1,150.87. All right, now your unit size is getting bigger. So now when you have decent months, your profit is going to be starting to stack. All right, let's go to month 6. Our new bankroll, $6,631.47. Our unit size nearing 200 here. All right, $199.24. Now, let's say month 6, we got caught on fire. All right, you caught on fire. You did more than what you expected. You did 12 units. All right, you killed it. Month 6, you killed it. Well, profit on that, $2,390.88. That's a profit that is a secondary source of income. Could be, in some areas, could be somewhat of a primary source of income depending on where you're at. All right, but just think of that real quick. Purely from sports betting with the right strategy in place. I'm not asking crazy numbers out of anybody that's watching this. All right, these are all moderate numbers that anybody can achieve with the right strategy in place. All right, let's take a look at month 7 now. Just to throw this out here, making it this far, if you were able to make it this far, then you did something that only the 1% can do. All right, most people cannot stay consistent, can stay on the wagon throughout this 6-7 month journey that we just went through right there. All right, but if you did, listen, hats off to you. All right, you could be successful in this game if you can withstand the long term. So the new bankroll, $9,022.35. We almost got a $10,000 bankroll here. All right, our unit size is $270.67. So think about this. We started with a $3,000 bankroll. We've tripled that. We got to $9,000 already. All right, pretty much our unit size is pretty hefty, $270.67. So we got a solid unit size, a solid base here, and we lost a month. All right, you took a month where you lost. So now let's go ahead and say what happens in month 7. Month 7, you take another loss. All right, this one's a little worse than the first one. You lost 4 units. So you lost $1,082.68. Think about that. You worked all month, you did all the research, you gave back almost $1,100. That hurts, right? That hurts. We've all been there before though. All right? Some people have been there in one night. All right? I got people messaging me to lose thousands of dollars each night. They don't even have a big bankroll to work with. All right? But realize that you lose $1,100 throughout the whole entire month that you did a whole bunch of work for. Imagine going to work every single day, and then after 30 days of going to work, your boss says, well, I need you to give me $1,100. You wouldn't like that, right? This is why it's so hard for people to exist in the sports betting world and do it the correct way, because it's way outside the box. Like the general public is not used to that type of mentality. So when you go and you're giving money away and you lose, you don't like it. You can't handle it. So some people just can't handle that aspect of things. All right, but let's get back to what I was saying. We gave back about $1,100 here in month 7. So we got to digress a little bit. All right, month 8, our bankroll is $7,939.67. We got a unit size of $238.19. So we had to digress a little bit. But let's say we almost got to our goal of 10 units again. We got near there in month 8. We got to 9. All right, so we made our profit of $2,134.71. We got back the money that we lost in the previous month and added another $1,000 on top of that. All right, just by staying consistent with the right strategy and just continuously going instead of, crying and quitting or doing anything that, a weak human being would do. What we're doing, you just keep going. All right, you keep going. Month 9, we got a $10,000 bankroll. All right, you started with 3. Now you're at 10. You've lost 2 months. 2 months where you've took L's, all right? And you still were able to take a $3,000 bankroll and make it to 10. Unit size now, $302.50. Let's take a look at how month 9 went. Month 9, another one, solid month, all right? 8 units. Profit there now, $2,420, because now our unit size is $300. So now we got a pretty good unit size here. And once we start racking up some wins, now the money just starts following. All right, so it's almost $2,500 made in that month. All right, like I said, now we're trickling on primary, secondary source of income here that's coming in. Let's go on to month 10. Month 10, we got $12,503.38 as our new bankroll. Our unit size, $375.10. Now the unit size is not crazy big. Like that $375 is not crazy big. There's some people out there that go and bet the NBA Finals and are putting $1,000 on there like it's nothing. But do you have the bankroll to correlate with that? That's the problem. All right. But for example, here, like I said, $375.10. That's our new unit size. And let's say month 10, we pulled 7 units out of that. Now our profit there, $2,625.70. All right. Solid profit again. Now you're churning almost $2,000. You're starting to get that going. $2,000 plus a month. All right. This all started with a $3,000 bankroll. Remember that. All right. Started with $3,000 bankroll, and your first month you only made $500, almost $600. Let's go to month 11. Month 11, $15,129.08. So your new bankroll, your new unit size now is $453.87. Now your unit size is starting to trickle on that area to where you might have to start splitting up bets. All right. Because once you start getting up to 500, you start splitting up bets, so that way you do not get banned. You don't get limited from your sports book, because you will if you don't. All right. Let's say month 11, we pulled 10 units, exactly what our original goal was to hit every month. Profit there, $4,538.70, which is solid. That's primary source of income right there. All right. And this all started, like I said, with a $3,000 bankroll. And how did we get here? We got here by every month. All you did was take your bankroll and then reassess it to your unit size, 3% of what that new bankroll was, and move on. That's all you did every single month. Beginning of the month, reassess the bankroll, 3% unit size. Reassess the bankroll, 3% unit size. That's all you did. All right? Now look at where we're at. We're at month 11. We're almost to a whole year here. We're at month 11. We got a $15,000 bankroll. We started with $3,000, and let's keep moving, right? To the last month. Let's go a whole entire year here. The new bankroll now, going into month 12, $19,667.78. Unit size is almost $600. So now you definitely have to be splitting your bets up amongst multiple sports books. 2, if not 3. All right, so that way you don't get banned. So month 12, let's say it was decent. We pulled 5 units. But look at what 5 units does. 5 units at $590 is getting you $2,950.15. Still, that's nothing to sneeze at. And you only made 5 units. All right? This is what I'm giving you guys right now. This is moderate. All right? If you have the right strategy, you could easily obtain what I'm teaching you, what I'm showing you right now. This is just correlating your bankroll and your unit size and compounding it. That's all it is. All right? That's all it is. So now let's go through the 1-year wrap up. We started with a $3,000 bankroll. All right? Our ending bankroll was $22,617.93. We took $3,000 and in 1 year, almost $23,000 we've ended up with. All right? We gained 77 units over that course of 12 months. What did we do? We compounded that bankroll every month, starting each month with the new unit size. Just like I just told you guys. New bankroll, 3% unit size. New bankroll, 3% unit size. And what happened? We lost 2 months. All right? 2 months, you still took an L. You still ended up losing. Because even the best strategy and the right strategies, even my strategy, sometimes a month, you might take a little loss. That happens. That's the way the game is. All right? Nobody is perfect in this game. You just can't be. But these are the type of things that can happen when you have the right strategy and you have the right bankroll management in place and you understand what compound interest is and how you can accelerate the growth on the money that you invest in. When you put all of that stuff together, it's a recipe for you to be able to almost, like I said, 10x your bankroll. All right? Because we keep this going into month 13 and 14, you're going to be at 30,000 if you win those next couple months. All right? And like I said, it goes on, it goes on. If you're not pulling money from it every month, then obviously, yeah, you could stack it up. But if you're pulling money from it every month, then the numbers are going to be a little bit different or whatnot. All right? But this only works if you have the right strategy in place to win. All right? Where so many people don't. So many people do not have the right strategy in place to win. And what does it take to have the right strategy in place to know if you have a winning strategy? What it takes is tracking. Years upon years of tracking. All right? Not just thinking that, oh, you know, guess what? In the last week, I've got on a killer roll doing this strategy, so this strategy works for the rest of the year. That's not how a strategy works. All right? It needs to work for multiple seasons. You need to be able to pull money from it multiple seasons to be able to prove to yourself that that strategy actually works. Because this is one of the biggest things that I run across with people is they think they have a good strategy and they think they have a strategy that works. But then when I tell them, I'm like, all right, come back to me in like 3 or 4 months. Let me know how that strategy did. Most of them come back and are like, yeah, I started tracking it, and guess what? I took a wrong turn, and now I've lost like 10 in a row, and overall, now it's down. That's what happens, all right? So you need the right strategies in place. If you don't have the right strategies in place, none of this stuff that I teach you is going to work, all right? Plain and simple, because at the end of the day, you got to be able to win. If you're not going to be able to find a way to win and the right strategies to win, then guess what? This game is not for you. You're just going to donate money constantly. All right. This brings me to another subject too, before I wrap things up, is because people literally nonstop will go and lose all their money before they ask for help. All right. And then after they lost all their money, they will ask for help. This happens all the time. Guys, figure it out before you lose your money. All right. It's that simple. The game is not that hard. Everybody makes it a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. You need to have bankroll management, the right strategy, the right emotional control, and the right mental game. Put those all together, you got yourself a successful sports bettor. That's what it comes down to be. All right, everybody. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this little live that I put together for you guys to show you guys exactly what compound interest is and how you can put that and adapt that to your sports betting. Like I said, as long as you have the right strategy in place. And again, if you don't have the right strategies in place, you always know you got my strategies. All you got to do is go click the link down below, and I'll teach you that stuff one-on-one. It's as easy as that. All right? But other than that, guys, go out there, keep killing it, keep staying steady, all right? And let's keep trying to break the books, all right? One day at a time. This doesn't need to happen in one night. Remember that. You'll need to hit one big parlay to secure everything, all right? It's a slow game, slow growth, all right? And one by one, we chip away, we win bets, and we take money, and we take what's ours, all right? As always, guys, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, I'm out.